About a year and a half ago, I bought what I thought would be a great freshwater pump for the boat. I mean, it's pretty important when you're out cruising to have a good freshwater pump. So I bought a Whale, the English company. Supposed to be intelligent control, not so smart. It runs for about 10 seconds after you shut the tap off, waste of electricity, and when you first turn it on, it takes a couple of seconds for it to come on. So the pressure drops all the way down and then comes back up, and then you shut it off and it continues to run. It's been really irritating. And then recently the check valve has started to get worse and worse. So even with the water off, the pump runs, shuts off, runs, shuts off. So I have been looking for something to replace it. And one of the companies out there is called SeaFlo. I think it's kind of a knockoff of SureFlow. It's kind of a Chinese knockoff. Go back here and I'll show it to you. So they have like 20 different pumps, and this is the one I ended up with. It is the 42 series. Started doing some research. I emailed them because, like I said, they have so many pumps. I emailed them and said, okay, this is my situation. Which is the best pump for me? And before they got back to me, I did some research. Let's open this sucker up and I'll show you. Of course, it comes with instructions. It comes with your connections and a little strainer, and the pump itself. Metal bodied pump. It's actually quite heavy. Looks like pretty good construction. But what I saw on the reviews, especially on Amazon, was people complaining about is it this one or this one. The connection was loose, and there is some play in it. I was hoping it was just a little spade type connector and I could pull it off and tighten it up. There's still a little bit of play in that one too, but I was hoping I could just pull it off, crimp it down a little bit, push it back in there. But I tried and it hasn't gotten any better. But the reviews have been saying that because this is loose, it tends to overheat and melt the wire. That's not something you want on your boat fire. So I emailed the company back after they said, yeah, this is probably the best pump for you. And I said, well, looking at the reviews, I'm not so sure about it. And they said, well, if you're interested, go ahead and get one and we will give you a discount on it. And I said, tell you what, I have a YouTube channel and I will do a full and complete honest review of this, and that's what I'll put on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and put this in today, and I'll let you know what I think. Honestly, just from the construction, man, it's pretty weighty. I mean, that's a hefty size motor. I love the compact size. Rubber mounts, I didn't even notice that. I did take it out of the box last night, finally take a look at it. Complete rubber mounts, check that out. So should reduce a ton of vibration. So my water pump is down under here. And there's my freshwater pump. I've been beating and banging on it lately, just trying to figure out what's wrong. So I've got wires hanging here. That's not normal, but so I'm going to pull this thing out, do a quick rewire, and see what the new pump does. Here's what we ended up with. Brilliant me. Oh, all I got to do is take the lines off, and then I can take this whole thing out and build it outside and then screw the lines back on. I've still got to hook up my electrical, and then we'll see what happens. Stick around. Alright, so of course I stripped that screw out because I decided to reuse one I had. So it's not bad. Yeah, it is. It's bad. But I don't have the two in the bottom. So it's a little floppy. Hear the air conditioning coming on cycling. Yeah, don't worry, I'll tape those up. I don't have any of the covered ones handy, and I just want to see it work. So for testing purposes, this will work. Let's see what happens. My only problem with a quiet water pump is you don't know when it's running. The other one was a hell of a lot noisier than this. Kind of irritating, but at the same time, if you have a leak, you know it. Well, this one, right on and right off. So at this point, unless something goes crazy, SeaFlo for the money. You can find them. Geez, I think it was a quarter of the price, and I was wrong about the warranty. It is a 4-year warranty, not a 3. They're a whole lot cheaper if you do some research and find a good deal on them. So we'll wrap it up with that. The specs on the box under the 12-volt version, which is us, says max draw 7.5 amps, and I believe that is at 55 psi. We were a little below that because of the voltage being a little higher. The lower the voltage, the higher the amp draw, which is the reason at the same pump at 24 volts only uses 4 amps. We have a 12-volt system here. So there's the final install. Well, thanks for watching, and hope this helps you guys out.